Hey everybody, it's me. Yeah, my audio's working. This is good. Good so far. I just got a 32-inch monitor that's sitting in the middle of my desk. I can actually sit back on the couch and still be able to read shit. I'm pretty happy about it. It's big. It's real fucking big. We're gonna play Final Fantasy 13. I have the monitor set at 120 hertz, so it should be fine. As long as it's a multiple of OBS's capture rate, it's supposed to work, which is 30 currently. This is really nice. I'm almost overwhelmed. I've never had a monitor this nice before. We forewent the 4K, which meant we got it for a lot cheaper. This is actually a new monitor, like, this year, which is weird because it's only 1080p, and I didn't know they made them this big in that resolution anymore, but apparently LG does. So yeah, really fucking nice monitor, and I'm very happy with it. It's an LG, oh, let me grab the model number for you real quick. It's super nice. LG 32GN550B. Which initially I saw some bad reviews on color accuracy for the LG 32GN550. And I was like, oh, that's not good. And then every one of those reviews says there's also the GN550B, which has great color accuracy. So I got the good one. Anyway, let's get Final Fantasy 13 up on this big ass fucking monitor. Where's Steam? There it is. Oh, shit. So this has been a pretty good day. Good stuff's happened today. There it is, Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, it's real decent. So I got my old monitors. I've got my old gaming monitor on the left, which is where all the chat and stuff go, and it's vertical. And on the right, I've got the old movie monitor, which I'm now using to monitor. Well, I'm using it for the same thing I was before, which is monitoring the stream. Yeah, I agree. We've had some bad fucking luck the last few years. But we're getting through it. All right, let's see if it captures correctly. Will the good luck continue? All right. I also did some modding to the game to get rid of some of the bad things that happened in the port job. We use let me get the model number. Alrighty. This was a very poor port job, but that's kind of to be expected from Square Enix. It's capturing! Look at that, it's capturing smoothly. It's not capturing the audio. Now it's capturing the audio. All right, we're good. The audio is going away entirely here because it's so quiet. Oh, shit. Let's see how it is in-game. This music is very quiet. I'm going to turn up the in-game audio a little bit in the stream's end. There we go. As I should be able to... The music should be coming through quietly while I'm talking here. Very quietly. So that's good. Alright, I think this is good. I may have to turn it up more. Alright, so we just finished at the Exodus of Chapter 1 or 2. We just beat Anima. And then a bunch of shit blew up. So let's kick some ass, huh? Chapter 2, Pulsian Menace. Snow pleads with the Pulse Fal'Cie. He offers himself in Sarah's place if it will release her from her fate. The Fal'Cie remains silent. Seeing Snow's desperate pleas go unanswered, Lightning and Zaz draw weapons on the lower world being. Even if the Fal'Cie will soon be That's going a little too fast. That's fine. Need to read that very quickly. Hey, baby. How you doing? I'm on my new giant monitor. It's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna let this cutscene play through. There's a lot of cutscenes here. Day 11, the seaside city of Bodom. I really like this gimmick where it's telling the story backwards.
The whole game's here tonight. How'd that happen?
Don't know. Destiny?
More like dumb luck.
Let's go find him.
Oh, excuse me.
See you around.
You know.
No, but I want to.
You just missed her. She said she'd be at the usual place.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
Here goes. Making a wish?
Maybe I was. I was hoping that tomorrow I can tell my sister. She'll be so mad, knowing I hid it from her.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stories.
Stories, huh? The sea who fulfill their focus. They become
Can y'all hear the voice as well?
eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do. We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Yesterday at the store, I got us something. I don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it.
One sec, I can fix a tiny bit quiet. I'd rather have it at, like, as good as we can get it. There we go, that should do it.
I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only. Will you marry me?
Yes.
She said yes! Gotta love these fireworks. They granted my wish.
Your wish.
Before I asked you to marry me, I wish that you would say yes.
Then maybe they'll grant mine too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a lassie.
Hey!
I have no idea what just disconnected.
Oh man, I can't wait to see her face. She'll be my new sister.
Yeah.
Honestly, Snow is pretty sweet. He can be a dick, but he's a good guy deep down, and that actually comes across in the writing. Oh yeah, phantom input devices come after me all the time. My whole computer setup is haunted.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's fine. That was supposed to happen.
That was close.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
This is so much nicer than real-life firework displays.
You and me.
One second. Are you shitting me right now? Please tell me that my speakers did not just suddenly die. Okay. That's probably what the phantom input device was too. I had accidentally bumped my what's it called? My hi-fi. And it came unplugged. That's right. My computer speakers are a fucking hi-fi. All right, make sure everything's plugged in correctly, and we should be good to go. Oh. Hey, Bad Road. There it goes, okay. Oh yeah, we're about to meet the next character pretty soon.
Thank you, Snow.
These are magic fireworks, remember? Because magic is like just an everyday thing in this universe. Sure, let's save our progress right now. So let's start saving on here. Wait, no. Okay. New save it. This is fine. Alright, cool. For this to other fireworks shows, but again, most fireworks I've seen have had God Bless the USA and yada yada blaring behind them, yeah. Some of the Canada Day ones I've seen are nice.
Is this for real?
Still way too loud, though. Lake Brescia, Cocoon Lowlands.
This must be Lake Brescia? I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the Foul Sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah!
Oh no, you don't get that kind of kitsch outside of the US, Christy.
A miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
The fish were granted eternal life in crystal, Feltry.
What did I just do?
You used magic. You used the power of the sea. The Foul Sea cursed us. We're the sea now.
So yeah, I think that this is the prime universe, because this is where crystals come from. And again, it goes along with what we saw in Stranger of Paradise, which is wild. Alright, Paradigm. Yeah, let's do the tutorial. I don't know if there are non-human Lassie in this universe, or if they're all human. I don't know. Trying to think if there was any non-human Lassie in Type 0, which is the other game in this universe. Yeah, I think they're all human. Is Chicabola see now? Ooh, good point. Alright, let's kick some ass. You can assign characters the most effective roles for a given situation by changing your party's paradigm. Typo takes place in the same universe? Yeah, it happens like several hundred years before this. It's pretty wild. You can assign characters the most effective roles. I already said that. Never played that one. It's Type 0 is good, but it's really complicated and really depressing. I haven't played 15 yet, but I know we're planning to at some point. Alright, you can switch between paradigms as often as you like. First, press LB to access the paradigm deck. Each paradigm assigns specific roles to members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities available to a party member. I remember having a hard time coming to grips with this my first time through, as well as their general behavior in combat. Hey, Freya! There's a wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive, concentrate on dealing damage, while defensive, focus on party protection and healing. It's very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. You can press the D-pad to scan the paradigms available and see the list of roles that each comprises. Your current paradigm, Relentless Assault, is an offensive paradigm in which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. The paradigm's two Ravagers target which enemy the commando attacks, with the goal of quickly filling the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. Why did they feel the need to make the system so complicated anyway? They like to experiment with the systems in these games, even if the executives tend to shy away from interesting stories. Fortunately, Final Fantasy XIII got a very interesting story, albeit they ungay it at the end. There's so much fucking queer baiting between two of the characters in this damn game. And I think it was intended to be gay, and then they were told at the last minute that it couldn't be. I don't know why people talk about... So a lot of the language in this game is faux French, which might be why it comes easier to a Canadian than, say, it would to an American. But I think the language is nice and succinct and interesting and even pretty. If you wish to continue using the Relentless Assault paradigm, press B. If you want to change paradigm, select a new paradigm and press A. Let's try Solidarity. Paradigm shift. One of your party members has just taken damage, and that guy's flickering. You can barely see it on the stream because it's running at a quarter of the frames. Now might be a good time to open your paradigm deck with LB and shift to a defensive paradigm like Solidarity. I just did that. Shifting to Solidarity will cast Snow in the role of a Sentinel, boosting his defense so he can shield others from enemy ire. Vanille's role will change to Medic, causing her to concentrate on healing wounded allies with Cure. Once your party has recovered its strength, you can shift back to Relentless Assault and continue battling your enemies. Alright, let's switch back to Relentless. I enjoy this system quite a lot once I get into it. There we go. EF tier, tier of frustration. This game can't run above 60 as far as I know. Which is a shame because the monitor supports up to 165. Not a bad system, it's just a little confusing. It is. I'm not going to deny that.
Looks like it.
You too?
Yep. Right here.
Oh.
It's on her butt because she's a girl.
Let's see to the last. Why me? I don't even know you! Will you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone! It's your fault. It's your fault, You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault!
Watch it!
This game kind of shies away from using well-known language. I think it's supposed to feel kind of alien.
Sorry.
Which may not be a great design decision in general, but I like it.
Everything is.
I'm just kind of a weirdo.
You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
See, huh?
Notice how much better it's running. There's some great mods that fix the port.
For Team Pulse now.
New merchandise available. Sweet.
By me.
Already forgotten the menu button. Here we go. Data log. Because we're going over a lot of this shit. Pulsian Menace. Snow pleads with the Pulse Falsi. Oh, this is what it had on the loading screen. Seeing Snow's desperate pleas go unanswered, Lightning and Zaz draw weapons on the lower world being. Even if the Falsi will soon be destroyed along with the entire vestige, they have reasons to defeat it with their own hands. They work together to bring down the Falsi, and the vestige now plummets toward the lake below. A final wave of power explodes from the dying Falsi, transforming the water and surrounding area into solid crystal. Lightning and the others do not witness the breathtaking event. Upon defeating the Falsi, they're drawn into a rift. Through a rift into a dimension where an immense otherworldly presence awaits. I can talk. Onto their bodies it sears cursed brands. Onto their minds the vision of a beast-destroying cocoon. Swept along by unimaginable energies, the helpless companions are swallowed in a lightless void. As Snow drifts in the darkness, one memory fights to the surface of his consciousness. Was the Falsi actually killed? Yeah, you could see it embedded in the ground. In the previous scene. I'll turn around and see if we can still get to it. Lightning feels nothing but anger toward the Pulse Falsi. It had taken Sarah and cursed her with Lassie's doomed existence. It's the underlying reason for the Purge, and it's an enemy to be cut down. She's to fulfill Sarah's final request, to save Cocoon. Lightning's aggression provokes the Falsi into action, and it attacks her. Zaz draws his guns with grim resolve, and Snow joins the battle without hesitation. As they deal the killing blow to the master of the vestige, a flash of light rends the air. They're pulled into a swirling void of chaos, where they're bound by an ominous and inexorable entity. Branded with arcane markings, the companions are then assaulted with visions of a terrible beast tearing Cocoon apart. Soon after, the vestige finally succumbs to the combined attacks of the Sanctum forces. In the midst of the chaos, a memory surfaces from the depths of Snow's fading awareness. A marriage proposal made to his beloved Sarah under a night sky, lit with the colors of exploding fireworks. Can his wish for a happy future ever be granted now? Given the other dimension stuff, though, I have to wonder if what they destroyed was the Falsi, or just the thing it uses to interact with this world. That's very true. That could just be Darkness Manifest. The 13 days. So, first we heard Day 10, Gifts. Wait, which one did we hear first? I think it's fine. Day 10. It would be Lightning's birthday in 2 days. While out shopping for a present with Sarah, Snow slipped away to buy engagement necklaces. He intended to propose to Sarah the very next day. He knew her fate as a Lassie, but meant to stand by her no matter what. Meanwhile, Sarah searched for a gift that would help keep Lightning safe during her dangerous work as a soldier. After giving her sister the present, Sarah planned to confess about becoming a Lassie. Darkness Manifest is... you'll find out in Stranger of Paradise. You'll find out. I'm not giving anything away with the name, but you'll find out. That's all I got without giving anything away. Just lately, they've been trying to draw all of these games into more singular universes, so... like, they're intentionally making things line up where it was messy before. Yeah, absolutely. Proposal, day 11. Snow proposed to Sarah under the brightly exploding fireworks, giving her renewed hope for the future. Sarah still didn't know what her focus was, and had yet to tell Lightning about her Lassie curse. But with Snow by her side, there was no obstacle they couldn't overcome. Hand in hand, they watched the spectacle of lights illuminate the night sky. In Bodom, there's a legend. If you wish on the fireworks, your dream will come true. Well, we've actually got thunder outside. We might actually get rain for the first time in a month. Locales. We don't need to read through all this stuff. We basically get the idea. Here's Lake Brescia. Very pretty picture. The Falsi. We got Anima. I love this robot version of Anima. That's so cool. Gameplay basics. Yeah, just get rid of the exclamation points. Battle. That's fine. The main menu. Thanks. Paradigm deck is the list of paradigms available. To modify it, press Y. And enemy intel. We've got Anima. Very cool. And we've got its manipulators. Weather channel says it's going to be 73. Wow. Oh, no wonder my head feels bad. Not as bad as when the temperature rises, mind you. We've got a doctor's code, which increases restorative effective potions. Got lots of... We got Sarah's tier. Paradigms. Let's see what's available. Generate. We've got Relentless Assault, Solidarity. Let's try it. Let's make a balanced one. We got Entourage. That's pretty good. You can create paradigms however you want, which is really cool. Every character is super customizable like that. Remember when we played this game, one of the problems we had with it was just how many things you get on this giving you exclamation. Yeah, that's why I'm going out of my way to remove them. That drives me up the wall. Just couldn't deal with all the notification thingies, couldn't deal with it. It was too much to handle. Absolutely. I feel you. Okay, anyone? I don't remember if we can actually, like... Okay, we can't... So, as I was saying last time... There it is. Part of it, anyway. As I was saying last time, this is the first game where it actually tells you what leveling up is. There's some more pieces of it. Jesus. There it is. Oh, that's so fucking cool, right? I'm gonna take a screenshot right here. I like that leveling up is an actual thing in the world. Matrix database is 361.8 megs. Wow. That's much smaller than I expected. Too much even trying to get rid of them. Like I say, I feel you. I'm glad that I'm able to handle it. There's been a few games in the past where it did become overwhelming. Specifically, Final Fantasy Type 0 did the first time. Which is also why I didn't finish Type 0 that first time.
Okay, if we don't know our focus, how do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how...
Oh, that's not counting files. Okay.
See? They don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends. Yeah.
Did you see anything?
I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big...
Yeah, this game actually does look as good as FF7 Remake, or even better in some ways.
Do we all
The
have to
hair
say
in this game looks great.
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the Fal'Cie gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're Pulse Lassie, right? Enemy's a Cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is...
That's closer to what I expected. It's 10.4 gigs.
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
Snow, surprisingly not a dingus all the time.
Wait!
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Daz and Vanille really keep the party together. Alright, battle team changed. Having become Lassie, the members of your party can now develop their powers, learning new abilities or improving attributes such as strength, magic, and HP. You can level up! His reasoning here is pretty dingusy, even if he's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's do the tutorials. I need to refresh my memory on stuff. The Crystarium is now accessible from the menu. Use the menu to open it. Alright, then pick a character. Select Lightning. No, I want to select... Oh, it won't let me. I wanted to select Vanille. This is the Crystarium, which allows you to develop characters' abilities in various roles. Lightning can currently develop as a Commando or a Ravager. I keep hearing weird sounds outside. I think that might be Risby laying by the door and dreaming and kicking, though. Each path has its own path of development. Final Fantasy X also have that kind of... Oh yeah, the sphere grid. That was kind of... That was a strange one, because they never explained what a sphere grid is. Do enjoy Zaz's sort of background feeling of, I'm in way over my pay grade, but if I stop to think about it, I'll die, very much. 12 has the license grid, which again, they don't really explain what the license grid is. Here, the Crystarium is sort of this otherworld dimension that they can put their energy into. And they can only do so because they're Lassie. The license grid, I suppose, could have just been a literal board at the fucking Adventurers Guild, I guess. Alright, see you soon, sweetheart. Let's see. Let's develop her as a commando for now. Ruin is illuminated. Illuminated crystals represent known abilities. Lightning can use the offensive spell Ruin whenever she is playing the role of commando. The crystal next to Ruin is still dimmed, but by extending the line of Christogenesis to reach it, Lightning can obtain the crystal and its benefits. As I said, this is the world where crystals come from, which is wild to think about in the larger context of the series. If we recall correctly, they explained it as literally licenses. Yeah, I suppose that counts. Iblis is apparently a bureaucratic nightmare. I mean, yeah. It did go from being a low fantasy world into a high fantasy world over the course of someone's dream. You know, they gotta make sense of it somehow. Iblis is fucking wild. The crystal next to Ruin is still dimmed, but by extending the line of Christogenesis to reach it, yada yada. Can advance Christogenesis by holding A. Oh, I remember this. Character always requires crystal points. Go out and advance Lightning's path. Press A and the line will extend, gradually consuming. Yeah, that's a weird way to do it. Just having you dump in the points manually. Press A and the line will extend. That's... Oh, okay. I actually have to hold it. You obtain Strength +4, increasing lightning strength. Abilities can only be used with the corresponding roll, but attribute bonuses like this one apply across all rolls. Okay. I was hoping so, but I'd forgotten if that was true. At times, you must direct the course. Normally, the line will advance until you run out. However, it will stop automatically at branching points like Strength +4 you just obtained. To continue advancing Christogenesis here, hold A and press the D-pad in the desired direction. You run out of CP, so Christogenesis cannot proceed. To develop lightning further, you'll need to earn more. Characters earn CP after each battle. Once you've fought enough, return to the Crystarium to obtain more crystals. You can develop other party members in the Crystarium as well. If you wish to do so now, switch characters, and then press B to exit. Okay. Let's see. Snow can... He's got Sentinel ready. So let's actually work on that. Fringe Word. What did Fringe Word do? I've forgotten how to actually see what it does. Ah. Toggle zoom, previous, next character. Oh, it says it at the top of the screen. Reduce damage to nearby allies when you're in the target of an area attack. Oh, we need Libra, huh? Okay, he's out. Now Vanille. You can be medic because she's naturally very good as a medic because she's the girl. That's still a thing. Now she's got more HP. We're just on stuff I already had. Oh, okay. I need to pay more attention. I'm still getting used to the big monitor. No. Wait. Okay, I see where it shows it now. I'm still getting used to the big monitor. Wow, he's already developed a long-ass way through this, huh? In fact, he's finished with it. Okay. Huh. Well, let's... Cost 40? Sure, let's give him more HP. Okay, I'm getting this now. You get Zaz. For the first part of the game, it always chooses your party for you, I believe. He's only got Ravager. He's not like a trained soldier or anything. He's a guy who likes guns, chocobos, and his child. See, Synergist, just because it's unique to him right now. He's already got Libra, too. Excellent. Right. Events. Chapter 3. Branded. After being caught in the destruction of the Vestige, the group awakens directly under the hanging edge on an expanse of solidified Lake Brescia. An after effect of the energies released by the dying Fal'Cie, the waters of the lake are now frozen in crystal splendor. Despite having survived a fall from an incredible height, the companions are unable to appreciate their luck as each one of them now bears a brand of alien design. The mark seared on their bodies signifies their servitude to Fal'Cie and the gift of magical power. It's the brand of a cursed l'Cie. Worse, they must now complete their assigned focus if they are to avoid becoming monstrous Seath. Though none can say for sure what their mission actually entails. Their only clue is the vision that they witnessed of the great beast laying waste to Cocoon, Ragnarok. Though also, oh yeah, remember that? In Final Fantasy, Ragnarok is a creature. Though all signs point to a bleak and tragic destiny, Snow alone remains optimistic. Convinced that his focus is to grant Sarah's wish and save Cocoon, he sets off full of confidence. You don't need to choose your party until very near the end of the game. Yeah, it's pretty far in. The point we got to and then stopped because it was just too much. Yeah, I've gotten to very near the end of the game before. People complain that the game is too linear, but then at the point where the world map opens up, that's actually the part that's kind of boring to get through, and that's what stopped me. History and myth, we've got Ragnarok. Lightning, Snow, and the others saw a phantom vision of this beast upon their branding as Lassie. In the dream, they witnessed the creature besieging Cocoon's capital of Eden, but whether this was a glimpse of past events or a vision of things yet to come was unclear. What is clear is that Ragnarok is inextricably linked to their focus. The nature of that focus, and what must be done to fulfill it, remains to be seen. Okay. Oh yeah, we got wind outside. We got a lot of wind outside. Wow. I think it's raining. I'm gonna check if it's raining real quick. And also I'm gonna unlock the door so Christy doesn't have to stand out there for long. One sec. Oh yeah, that's some good rain. Wow. We've been in the middle of a drought, as per usual, for like over a month. It's been getting up to 100, 105 the past week. It's kind of nice, you know, to have rain. All right.
We need to find a way out of here.
Yeah, we do. And I need to look up missable. I've got a list of missable items here.
But Crystal.
I also really like how the characters all run around on their own. This is the first game that they did that, really. Even in 12, where your characters were all visible, they tended to just stick by you. Okay, so the missable item here is the spark ring.
Let's scope things out ahead. Watch the others, right?
Let's shop. B&W Outfitters. So now we've got stuff available. Okay, do we have anything that's just for selling? Always says that it sells for a lot if it's just for selling. Oh, nothing there. Alright, Unicorn Mart. Now has Phoenix Downs. There are 1,000 gold in this. Okay, we're getting flickering lights, so if our power goes out, I apologize. I'm saving now, in any case. Hopefully power won't go out. Assault is on, okay. Get them staggers in. Lovely. Yeah, I'm not a fan of missable items either. It's the map button. There it is. So let's head down here. Hey, it's an item cube. Whirlwind staff. Excellent. I don't know why staves are like taser rods in this game, but I like it. Couple power outages recently too. It feels like the grid around here isn't as resilient to storms as we're used to. Yeah, we live in Oklahoma, which has some of the worst infrastructure in the country. So I feel that. Considered getting a UPS. That's expensive to get one for a house. Or if you just mean for your computer, yeah, that's not so bad. Alright. Binding rod, switch to the Pearlwing Staff. Wow, that's... I guess it's... Huh. Well, if she's just using magic, that's fine, I guess.
That's a lot of enemies.
That's a lot of enemies. Just mean for the computer. Okay. There's some solar backup solutions for houses, but apparently they're not very good, especially considering how much they cost. Which, it shouldn't surprise you they're not very good because Tesla jumped onto that bandwagon very quickly. That company does not make good decisions, ever. Oh shit. His back was turned and he still saw me. Abilities. Let's do Ruin 3 times. Because why not? Rain started, huh?
It fucking rained, yeah. That mic is live, so I'm not going to say the words in my... You look very good.
Thank you.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I'm about to ruin this White's whole career, that's true. This is a full-on downpour. It just came out. They said it was like a 10% chance of rain. Oh no, we're losing frames. Oh, that better not happen. Gaston, no, not right now. This better not get really bad. I'll be pissed if the rain is enough to... The rain shouldn't be enough because, like, the whole run is done underground, according to our representative. Should be fine. Yeah, we were showing like 10% chance of rain, and now it's just a fucking downpour. The combat at the start is honestly pretty button-mashy for how complicated it seems. 7 chipped fangs. Sweet. Can make a whole fang out of that. And I was just telling our representative how good our signal looked. So if it went down from the rain, I'm gonna be pissed.
This just might work.
Thing up here.
Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
Okay, Gaston, you want up here? Give me a sec. I gotta move some stuff around for this needy ass dog. Come on. Risby seems okay, huh? Risby being brave? He's good babies. Both of you. You're usually not scared of rain and thunder anymore. Oh, you're wet because you were outside. Now you're mad about it. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I know enough about these things, how these things work, to know that a UPS for the whole house is ridiculously impractical. No, you really don't understand. It's ridiculously impractical. Yep, and 2, not really necessary. Why would you need to keep everything running unless you're talking hours of outage? Yeah, we could have used that after the ice storm the other year. That would have been nice, because we didn't have power for over a month, if you recall. That sucked. Don't have to power the whole house and are in an emergency. A backup generator is a better idea, yes. I wouldn't even mind a solar generator if it wasn't so damn expensive. A whole house solar generator needs a pretty big panel.
Ragnarok. That's the reason we're Lassie. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Yeah, wasn't
Why
great.
don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Sarah. She said to protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal.
That's true.
Proof right there. She completed her focus. That means ours is to save Cocoon. Sarah's fal'Cie was the same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does? You're grasping at straws, son. Post-Fal'Cie are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man, I'd put us on the other side.
So Sarah's an enemy too? Well, I don't buy it.
Yeah, that's when my mic picks up the voices in the game.
We have the power to save Cocoon.
If I notice it happening, I'll shut off the mic.
Fal'Cie took Sarah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you on?
Freeze! Place your hands behind your heads. You fall off the Purged train?
Yeah, that's right. Just fell off the Purged train.
Back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
Stop her! Freeze!
That's so dorky. I love the dorky-ass martial arts stuff in this game. Video card seems to think Snow and Saz sound like you when they shout. It's interesting, because different games, it picks up different voices. Fucking... It also seems to pick up different voices depending on which one of us is streaming. It's wild. So it has something to do with, like, the cadence of how they talk, I guess? This tutorial explains how to manually input commands and how to execute partial command cues before the ATB gauge is full. Okay. I know how to input commands. We already learned that. If you wish to manually enter commands in battle, first choose abilities to display the list of actions at your disposal. Choose abilities with the D-pad and then press A to add them to the command queue. Just try selecting abilities now and enter some commands. Okay, let's do it. Becoming a Lassie extended Lightning's ATB gauge by 1 segment, meaning that she can now perform up to 3 consecutive actions. Now that her gauge is longer, it also takes longer to fill. However, you can execute commands at any time by pressing Y. This will execute commands assigned to charged segments. Leftover charge will be carried over to your next turn. Hell yeah. Snow and Zaz are about the least similar voices to yours too. Yeah, it's weird, right? I don't understand how RTX noise removal works. I'm just glad it usually does. Now take a look at the ability list. The number next to each ability is its ATB cost. Okay, they're really thorough in the tutorializing. Entering commands manually allows you to determine their order, which is important since chain bonuses vary by command. I remember it got really complicated at some of the later bosses. By mine, I'm picturing image recognition software that looks at electronic snow and says, yep, that's definitely a banana. Probably uses machine learning to the point that the people who made it don't know how it works. Yeah, that's my thought. That's how RN noise works. And RTX is basically an upgrade from there. Pay attention to the ATB cost. Alright. Aha! The fighting looks so fucking dynamic in this game, too. It's a joy to watch everyone run around, just like Wild Arms 3. In fact, yeah, this is kind of like an upgraded version of what we saw in Wild Arms 3's combat.
I thought they'd be tougher than that. This guy's a Psycom, yeah? Supposed to be cream of the crop.
Yeah, but SciCom's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier that's got more training than Special Forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciCom's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Alright, sorry about that. Our power flickered hard. I thought it was going to go straight out, but router and our in-home DNS server and the modem all got reset, so had to restart everything. Shit. How far back are we? I don't think... Is there an autosave? I don't know how often it goes off. I don't know how often it pings an autosave. Oh, I gotta turn the volume back up again. There we go. Right around there is probably good. Alright. We got this. No problem. Let's see. This is... Alright, there was no autosave. Darn. We're not that far back though. We're at that shop. We'll just skip the cutscene this time. Trying to figure out if the 3 database restore errors are important or not. Hey, Bad Road. See you there too. We're about to get rain here too. Are you gonna hook the switch up to the new monitor? I don't think so. That might actually be easier now that you mention it. So maybe. But then I can't use the computer and the Switch at the same time very easily, and I often do that. Hopefully they're unimportant errors, Freya. It's so frustrating to see errors and not know if you need to give a shit. Pretty soon is where I have to start turning down the speed of the battles, because the default speed is way too fast to keep up with.
Yeah, but SciComm's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier has got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciComm's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Uh-oh. Then let's run away. Ciao!
Hey, wait! What's a man to do?
All right. The Bad Road, what we just saw blow through here is probably the tail end of what's about to hit you.
I wonder what happened to everyone else.
I think we have our answer right here in front of us, honestly. Yes, it's gruesome. Hell yeah.
Back off!
Also, really like that there's like no MP in this game. You just do whatever you want as much as you want.
Back off!
which they balanced out by the paradigm system, where you have to change your character's classes to use different abilities, and I think it works really well, and is very experimental. Five Seath Tears. Depending on which actor is saying it, I believe it's pronounced Seath, CF, and Seath. That right there, that's a earth crystal. That's a water crystal. A lot of water crystals, oddly enough. Most of them are made out of water. Alright, we're going left first.
That doesn't look...
Also, here's some weird man frogs. Fresh and bass. They just took fish, put frog legs on them, and then stuck a fucking Sawagan head.
Just stay out of my way.
Be a little less button mashy on these guys. This is kind of here to make sure you understand the battle system, I think.
Just too easy.
Leggy Piranha. Sounds like a boss character from something or other. Mario, I'm thinking of Petey Piranha. It could be a palette swap for Petey Piranha that gives him legs. Oh shit.
Stay sharp.
Mega Man X or Metal Gear Solid, yep.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Hell yeah. Silver Bangle. What's that do? HP plus 100 and gives physical wall 5. Negates the first 5 points of damage from physical attacks. Okay. Probably goes on Snow since he's got Sentinel. Aww. Events. A vision shared. Now that they are pulseless sea, Lightning and the others try to figure out what their focus could be. The only thing they know for certain is that the rampaging beast Ragnarok is somehow involved. Noah's convinced that their focus is to protect their world by defeating the beast, but one fact contradicts his belief. Pulseless Sea are the hated enemies of Cocoon. A Pulse Fal'Cie would never assign such a task to its servants. Right. They were all brought up around all this propaganda. Lightning is infuriated by Snow's refusal to accept this logic. As she sees it, the Fal'Cie not only made them into l'Cie, it also took her sister from her. The former soldier could never bring herself to meekly follow the orders of such a being, and Snow's apparent surrender to its will, however misinterpreted, is more than she can stand. As they trade heated words, Sanctum soldiers surround their locations. Arguments will have to wait. For now, they must concentrate on surviving. Lightning, I think you might be the baddie. Here's a couple more Earth Crystals. That consistency of decor, of symbols throughout the game since Final Fantasy IX, it's been really comforting. Oops. Anything new here? No, it'll tell me when there's new things. What am I thinking?
Weird, isn't it? All the messed up ways to meet. I might as well make introductions. I'm Snow Villiers. Short stuff?
Hope Estime.
What about her?
Bodum Security Regiment. She goes by Lightning. Last name's Farah. First, anybody's guess.
Vanille.
Saz, Catsroy. Good to meet you. It's not right. Why kids have to get dragged into this?
I'll keep the kids out of trouble.
Problem with that is, you're one of them.
Hey.
Trying to take on the Pulged Fal'Cie. That was our first mistake. We should have left it to the Sanctum. Why not? I mean, we've counted on the Sanctum's Fal'Cie for food, water, everything we've needed since the time we were born.
But you still helped us do it. Why's that? Gotta be something.
There might have been. Not so sure anymore.
What?
Data log update. Again. We're going to be stopping to do this a lot. Oh my god, why? Alright, we basically know their backstories. It's fine. But this doesn't really say anything new. Got Sarah, Gallant Daisley. There's Gatto, Lebreau, Maquis, Huge. And Chocobo Chick. This is the important one. This Chocobo Chick travels in Zaz's hair. Though it's only been with Zaz for a short while, a strong bond has formed between them. The chick has no name, as voicing the true identity of the animal might trigger ripples of destiny across Cocoon and cause a hurricane in Eden. Either that or Zaz just hasn't thought of one yet. Maquis with the power of heart. Sanctum Falsi, Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment. There we go. Yeah, this runs much better with the mods. I can't get over that. Back to very quickly dying creatures. Those frogs are way stronger than these military regiments. Phoenix down! Hooray! Oh, there's another cube.
Sweater. I'll take care of this.
50 gil. Ah, can't get the camera to work. The camera's really bad in this game. This long, uncomfortable swing whenever you try to move it. It's better with the mouse, but not by a lot, and also I don't want to use the mouse. Earth crystal. Eight vials of strange fluid. Oh, look what I found.
Is
A
that
place where I can
vestige?
kind of jump up and there's nothing there. Then glare at Snow and Vanille. You got that right? Yeah. What? What's here? Oh, they're way down at the end of the path. We're already in their detection range. That's kind of wild. Well, let's fight them. I guess because they're human soldiers, so they're actively on the lookout for us. God, they're so weak, though. I'm not even on the easy mode. Thank you, sweetheart. Magician's Mark. Who's Mark? Magician's Mark. Plus 20 magic. Think we get more equipment slots later? But for now, we just have the one. I believe we get up to like 5 or some shit. It was something really high. Hopefully I'm thinking of the right game. You got the hops. Geez, brew some beer or something, am I right?
Train fell too.
That's true, Freya. Some of the soldiers survived, plus they sent more soldiers down. Most people weren't so lucky.
Sarah.
Sarah!
He's stuck in a water crystal, too.
Sarah. I'll get you out of there. Thanks.
Everyone joins in except Lightning, because this is way too hard for her.
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
SciComm will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Sarah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die.
Anything you
I'll
say?
protect Sarah and Cocoon.
Oh!
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
Whatever it takes!
It's okay, this is just how they interact.
Oh, me. You two are hopeless.
Daz is literally the only adult among them.
I'm gonna stay as much as he does. Huh? Whoa, whoa!
And he's like
No!
my age.
No, not now!
Ah, shit. Alright, that wasn't too bad. 153 lost frames. Annoyed about it.
Stand back!
Alright. Woo woo, boss fight. The enemy that stands before you has vast reserves of HP. This tutorial explains how to employ paradigms effectively to stagger it, so you can deal extra damage and defeat it quickly. The offensive paradigm Relentless Assault allows you to concentrate the party's attacks on a single enemy and quickly stagger it. Stop those attacks and the chain bonus you worked so hard to build will begin to fall. As a result, it may seem like a good idea to stick with Relentless Assault for the entire battle. However, the enemy's powerful attacks are capable of reducing the party's HP to dangerous levels. If any of your party members take too much damage, shift to a paradigm like Solidarity that contains a medic and heal your characters before they're knocked out. Avoid using a defensive paradigm for too long though. The longer you use it, the lower your chain bonus will fall, and the harder it will be to stagger your opponent. Pay close attention to both your party's HP and the enemy's chain gauge, shifting paradigms as needed. For the time being, your best bet is a paradigm composed of commandos and ravagers like Relentless Assault. Focus on driving up your chain bonus until your party has taken significant damage, switch to Solidarity to recover. As soon as everyone's been healed, shift back to offense. The goal is to stagger your enemy as quickly as possible, so you're shifting efficiently without giving its chain gauge a chance to recover. Ouch.
Just stay out of my way.
Back off! Back off! Gotta win this!
By the way, that's Warmac. Y'all know War Mech? Very famous Final Fantasy I enemy. And now it's just like their first boss. It's a tutorial boss here. That's some balls. Alright, it's staggered. Bad, but attributable to regular bad American infrastructure instead of Cox's horse shit. Yep. No, that's Olmec. Olmec. Very different. I liked the reference.
Stay sharp.
Alright, we can get a few more hits in. We're gonna have to stagger it a second time. Yep, that's the one, Bad Road. Your opponent's chain gauge has been fully depleted. Finish any healing as soon as possible and shift your paradigm back to an offensive one, so that you can attempt to stagger it again. Yeah, I'm on it. I appreciate it. There we go. Alright, cool. Staggered again. This combat system is really complicated on the surface. But it's more about the setup than anything else. That isn't true for some of the harder bosses, mind you. Or you have to actually get your reflexes into gear. Hell yeah, 5-star. Digital circuit. Circuitous digit.
You're leaving?
We want to help Sarah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days. The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
So I just abandoned her and saved myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world?
Yeah,
Isn't that what you
dick.
promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Sarah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
Stay out of trouble.
Mm-hmm. You too.
Get going.
But...
Later.
Okay.
Yeah, she is mean.
Snow...
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
But...
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
Yeah. Count on it.
Snow is so clueless. So he actually disappears for a good long time.
I'll get you out of there.
Count on it.
Now I've got Lightning, Vanilla, and Zaz.
I'm not happy about leaving the kid on his own, but we gotta keep moving.
Alright. Components. We have digital circuit. Data log. Primers, okay. Status effects, yeah. Synergist. Changes to strength and magic. Bravery, faith. You know, like Final Fantasy Tactics. Protect and deprotect. I'd forgotten about that. Annihilators. We have Manasvin Warmech. Two of them, in fact, because we fought one at the very beginning. Chapter 3. Partings and Promises. Is she dead or merely sleeping? Sarah, now a silent statue, is trapped in a crystal embrace. Lightning doesn't wish to leave her behind, but reluctantly says her farewells. The army's on their trail. If they stop to dig Sarah free, their pursuers will certainly catch them. However, Snow is not ready to say goodbye. He elects to stay behind, protect Sarah, and somehow fulfill her wish to save Cocoon. Knowing they cannot change his mind, Lightning and the others continue on their way. Hope drags himself away from Snow for what might be the final time, and the chance to say what he is burning to say is lost. See how far back this way we can go, if there's any treasure, maybe. I guess this is actually where we fought the Warmech. Yeah, and there is... I'm gonna just hover around him. That's fine. Vanazin Warmech sounds like one of those singer-songwriters from the 70s who came to America from the Middle East and got 3 top 40 hits under the name Ohio Smith. And you're not wrong.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
Well, the game's not gonna let me go back for him. More Earth Crystal. I really like how there's just chunks of Earth Crystal in all this Water Crystal. It's really pretty. Oh shit, they saw me right as I got to them? Yep. Damn. Fine. Drop the bass.
Just stay out of my way.
Oh, looks like Element's back up. It's not a little red X on it anymore. Or, not Element. Matrix that we use the elements to connect to. It still says connectivity to server has been lost, so I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, it just had decided that it was going to notify me of something I'd already read. Good job, Element. Such a good program. Getting my hopes up. They're going that way, so I'm assuming I should go this way to find treasure. Piles of strange fluid. Speaking of which, we should do the Crystarium thing again, because we got a bunch of XP. Hope it's not reacting to the synapse redirect pointing towards a non-running server. That's a possibility, actually. That's odd. Power chain. Bolster attack or ruin at head of attack queue when target's chain gauge is empty. Okay, cool. Got some HP. Magic. There we go. Anil. Let's continue with medic. Zaz over here. Just has Ravager for now. Alright, cool. Oh, got a cramp. Oh, that's... Don't like that cramp. Oh. Hi. Feels very strange. Don't like it. Right, he's got Synergist, which is like it's good. It's a good class, even if he's not in the combat party right now. Alright, we can't advance to new Crystariums yet, so.
That's okay.
That was a terrible idea. Oh yeah, damage is even higher now. I need to turn off the rotating on the minimap. I really hate rotating minimaps. Really not a way to do it? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks.
Okay, do not shake the slippery tube. We cool on this?
Oh, there's another way to go over here. Let's do that real quick.
It's only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
Slippery tubes. Yeah, exactly. Rotating minimaps make it hard to figure out what direction you're going. Deneb Duelers. Huh. Oh, you're following now. Okay. Almost pushed him off the slippery tube. Whoops. Oh no, more Ford. Wow, they all died quick, huh? Just those little levels up I did do a lot to speed up combat. Every stat change makes you feel more powerful. Aha! I gotcha. These guys who took forever for us to kill before, yeah, just dying in like a couple of hits now. Hooray! Enigmatic fluid, my favorite kind. Ooh, more enigmatic fluid. What is it, my birthday?
Still couldn't talk to him. You'll never get past this if you don't say something.
Words won't change anything.
Ow.
Next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
There's an orange circle on my map and I want to get to it. Oh, here we go. Let me examine it. It was there a second ago. What the heck? There we go.
Looks operational.
Aha! I think we pissed off the battle fork. Aww. All right. Nice to have a lot of these random battles go by quickly, too. That was one of the problems with Final Fantasy XII, is a lot of mobs were just... they just take so long to kill. Aha! Run around, hitting each one individually, it's fine. That shit's ridiculous when it's against this many monsters. Alright, we got this. So many Ford. Oh good, the cramp is mostly past. Not completely, but mostly. Just stuff shifting around. Welcome to Talking About My Medical Conditions. Oh hey, Behemoth. Hi there, buddy. Battle technique. Techniques are special abilities used by expending TP. Your party's tech gauge appears below the leader's HP gauge, successfully unleashing a full ATB gauge of queued abilities or earning a high battle rating replenishes TP. Try using a technique for yourself. Select techniques from the menu and then execute Libra. Finally, we can use Libra. Using Libra reveals the abilities and weaknesses of your enemies. You can view known enemy intel at any time by pressing RB. Revealing enemy attributes will automatically change the abilities selected by the auto battle command and your allies. The most effective actions known are always chosen. Using Libra on this alpha behemoth revealed that it is vulnerable to both fire and water. If a character's current role has access to abilities that deal damage to these types, that character will now be able to deal damage more efficiently. When you encounter seemingly overwhelming new enemies, Libra can be a potent ally. Additional techniques will become available over time. More powerful techniques consume more TP when used. And unlike HP, TP is not restored automatically after battle. Aim to achieve high battle ratings to increase TP. Weakness, fire, weakness, water, so on and so forth. Ow. Oh, it's charging power 50%. Oof. 90%. Oh god, it's like a phone charger. Staggered. I love doing fucking 600% damage or some shit. I hate when I suddenly realize I'm out of TP when I only need it. You and me both. When the Matrix server comes back online, it's going to attempt to federate again and pull in any missed messages. So I'm not expecting it to run well until it catches up. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Hopefully after a few hours, it'll be back to normal. So as behemoths go, that one was pretty easy. Sending in cruisers.
Mobilizing ships like that.
I don't see any cruisers. You mean the wreckage? Ah, cruiser wreckage, yep. Oh, cruiser wreckage. Damn. Don't want to fuck with that. You get to be gentle with Behemoth in some of the Chocobo's dungeon games.
Sweep team, form ranks.
They must be
You form ranks.
survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like Pulse-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate,
Fear.
more like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen.
People in charge hate Pulse.
Shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Foul Sea did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Lassie are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough.
Anil is very patient.
That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
A very Star Wars looking scene right here.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
Data log updated. Hooray! I'll see Eden. Eden's first appearance is Final Fantasy VIII. Eden communicates with humans. Interesting. Sole operational nexus linking untold numbers of Fal'Cie. It's not unthinkable that the loss of Eden could spell the end of Cocoon itself. Basically, Eden is some kind of computer network, given consciousness. Which also kind of works with how they're presented in Final Fantasy VIII. So damage and resistance. Checkpoints, yada yada, enemy intel, militarized units. Y'all seeing what Feltry was saying here, right? Too many exclamation points. Events. Chapter 3. Casting the Net. Lightning and the others leave Snow behind with the crystallized Sarah. As they continue their flight across the glassy expanse of Lake Brescia, 4 companions spy a large contingent of Sanctum soldiers. In order to hunt down and exterminate the Purged fugitives, the government is mobilizing an inordinate number of troops. The excessive reaction is further proof of Cocoon's fear and hatred of Pulse. Even those who have barely come into contact with the lower world elements cannot be permitted to exist. This all-consuming fear of some imagined corruption is the origin of the Purge. The entire population of a town was subjected to the Purge simply for living near the uncovered Pulse Fal'Cie. It was Cocoon's citizens, in their terror, who allowed such an extreme policy to become a reality. The government simply acted in response to the will of the people. I don't know if that's exactly true. That's maybe oversimplifying it a bit. And Eden, the Fal'Cie who guides the Sanctum, gave its tacit consent through silence. Now, after untold bloodshed, a military net is closing in around the fleeing Lassie, driven by the clamoring of a panicked and angry populace. Oh, hey there, Fal'Cie. It's kind of weird. The summons from other games have been split into summons and Fal'Cies. Yeah. Final Fantasy XIV has some explanation for that, at least as to how they exist in that world. Though that world has only been the subject of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, so it probably works different in other worlds. Weapons. Final Fantasy XIV has false... No, Final Fantasy XIV has a way of explaining what the what exactly summons and eidolons and whatever you want to call them are. Because it works differently in the different worlds. Oh, shit. Soldiers. I thought they were NPCs, like I was playing an RPG or something. Final Fantasy VI did make it easy, yes. Final Fantasy VI was the first one to focus in on who exactly these people were. Which I suppose it was only really able to do because of the main character, or one of the main characters. The first main character, I should say. Or Earth Crystals. Also, welcome back, Felfrey. I didn't see your message earlier. Hi. I'm still getting used to having the chat in a different place than I normally have it, since I've rearranged all my monitors. Alright, we got some... Those look like Roland Rodney from Ninja Turtles. Don't they look like Rodney from Ninja Turtles? I think they do. Let's Libra them. Alright. Weak to lightning and water. Just gotta Libra everything, basically. From here on, we basically just need to check if we need to Libra something in every fight. Final Fantasy VII made it very easy to tell when something had already been scanned. Final Fantasy VII Remake, rather. Having been born in late September, I also Libra everything. Very nice. Very nice. Digital circuits.
Too bad that's all busted up. Sure would have made things easier.
Hi there. More soldiers. Zebra. No weaknesses. We know they're common drop, though. I think we get steel later, too. Oh, I just realized that Psycom Tracker and Ranger are different enemies. That's fine. There, now we know both. Terra, Locke, and Celis are the most main of the main characters. Then Edgar, Sabine, and Cyan are also arguably main characters. Yeah. That's only like half the party members. Final Fantasy VI was a lot. Yep. And everyone, almost everyone, gets their own plot line too. Some of them very short. But everyone got their story.
I guess it's for the best. You'd have been an easy target to
That game had some of the weirdest name changes between Japanese and English. Tina becomes Terra. Cayenne becomes Cyan. Except Go-Go is just kind of there, yep. And Go-Go was also just kind of there in Final Fantasy V, so, you know, he's fine. Everyone loves Go-Go. Go-Go is a crystal entity, though, which is fun. Honestly, I just like seeing all these crystal entities. Crystal entities are just what I'm calling anything that comes from the crystals.
Oh, how high is this thing? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Cyan's name change was more a translation error than an intentional change. I think that's the case for a lot of them. Like Tella in Final Fantasy IV. 50 Gil. Or everything Eris has ever been called in Final Fantasy VII. Though that one, the wordplay only works in Japanese, so eh. Both a translation error and an intentional change. Insulated something. Tubing, insulated tubes. In any case, the names Cayenne and Cyan both work for the character, so it evens out in its own strange little way. Oh shit, I found a motorcycle. I found a cop bike. Now I'm just breaking it. Libra, the cop bike. Then also Libra. No, wait, we already have Rodney Libra. Cayenne, pronounced like a pepper, thank you.
Just stay out of my way.
No problem. Beam gun? That's not cool. Don't you beam gun me. Cayenne is a pretty weird name for someone who's very traditional Japanese samurai guy, if you think about it, though. That's true, but honestly, so is Cyan.
Stay sharp.
And what sounds cool to someone writing stuff in Japanese may sound very different to someone who speaks a different language. Take the embodiment of Japanese culture and name it after a Native American nation. Oh, shit. Alright. Nothing new here. Which, again, it tells me when there's something new, so I don't know why I keep checking. They're fitting because of what he goes through, which is... Cayenne represents anger at the loss of his family, and Cyan represents sadness. but both are a form of mourning, and he goes through both of those forms of mourning. So he's named for something that hasn't happened to him yet.
This crystal.
Maybe he should have taken on the name himself instead of it having always been his name.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
That's true. His sprite is very blue.
Maybe.
Not even close to cyan, no.
Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Almost navy? Lighter than navy.
Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Maybe both? Oh shit. More Rodneys. Ow. Wow, that was like synchronized punching.
Just stay out of my way.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game looks better than FF7 Remake. The main thing that stands out to me is the hair, which maybe stands out to me more because when Alice streamed Stranger of Paradise, it turns out that one of the worst things for that game to render is the hair, which is just ludicrously complex and eats through GPU cycles. And it doesn't even look that good. This game's hair looks really excellent. Yeah, you can tell that the people working on this game really gave a shit. Enemy intel, drones, watch drone, Cogni speeders, Ciconia velocicle. That sounds like the Latin name for an ice cream bar. Alright. Let's keep going. I just remember we don't have any sour cream. I knew I was forgetting something. Alice told me we didn't have any sour cream the other day, and I was going to write it down, and then I didn't.
Listen, there's no need.
Ciconia is a genus of storks. That's interesting. Latin word for stork. Ah! Well, I was right about the Latin part then. And velocicle obviously comes from velocity and cycle. Speaking of which, it's 7 o'clock, so I'm going to call this for now, and we'll be back at it in a couple hours. 8:30 or 9, somewhere around there. Watch for the post on Mastodon. Remember that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Here, let me do that so that we're not hearing them talk over me. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked and terrorized and murdered by the police. There are ways you can help, however. such as the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help black, trans, and non-binary people with food supplies and travel out of dangerous situations. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white people's faces carved into the side of it, white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the second command, kept up to date by my lovely wife, Christy, are more current campaigns, more things that you can do to help. These are all current. These are things you can do right now. And if you know anything else that needs to go here, please let her know. She's Christy September in chat. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. And these are things that we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. All right. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you in a while. Bye-bye.